James here for my September 2020 Founders Log. So September 2020 started with 2 clients taking on quite a lot of tablet devices for their employees. One client is a construction company, so those tablets are going to be used on site. It's far easier than carrying a laptop around to view blueprints and access Google Drive. Likewise with the other tablets, they're going to our care home client, a mixture of clients, some for residential use so they can do video calls with their families and relatives for residents, and the others are for the staff that are going around there. They've got a unique audio system inside everyone's room at the nursing home, so it listens for breathing, the system does, and if there's an issue with the breathing it will then alert members of staff, and this will happen on their tablets so they know which rooms to go to and then go in there straight away and see what's going on, and it also gives them access to all their Google stuff as well. Carl took a visit up to bloody happened last month, happened this month. Google Assistant, that is kicking in. Shush. Carl went up to South Shields this month to visit a client called Beach Accountants. So they became a client 1 week before the national lockdown kicked in, so they never got their go live day. So normally when a client moves to G Suite, on their first day that they're using G Suite, we're in there with them so we can help the staff get used to it and see the changes and all that kind of stuff, and just help them with little things that come along during that day, that go live day. But they didn't get that, so after 6 months or whatever it is, they've now had their go live day where Carl has been able to go up there, show them exactly the best way to use G Suite. Of course they've had this stuff from video calls, but he's gone in person and seen what they were doing and shown them better ways of doing things. And likewise they've now removed Microsoft Office completely from their estate. They did have it there during the lockdown while they were doing the transition, but now they've completely got rid of Office and they're fully G Suite, working inside Google Docs, Sheets and Slides. Google Sheets is fantastic replacement for Excel, especially for accountants, because it plugs in so nicely to things like Xero and other applications that are used in the cloud by accountants often. We've had another client move to Google Voice. It's incredibly popular, Google Voice is, just because there's no contracts in there. It's on a monthly usage, you pay per user per month. But the thing is with Google Voice is, unlike your traditional telephone system, the day you buy your traditional telephone system, the desk phone and all that kind of stuff stays the same, and you might be tied into a 7-year contract or a 5-year contract, and everything's going to stay the same for the 5 or 7 years, and you're going to get nothing new. With Google Voice, just like G Suite, new features are coming out all the time. So what's recently come out is ring groups. So when someone calls you, that ring group will get rung, and whoever picks up first can answer that call, or it can be done as a round robin. Lots of different options there. And now that that is out, we're finding loads of clients are moving over to Google Voice now, because the one missing feature of ring groups is now there. And then there's more stuff coming as well on top of that, which is going to make it an absolutely amazing voice system. So it's definitely worth moving to Google Voice from whatever your traditional VoIP system is at the moment, because that's basically going to be junk. It's going to stay the same as ever. Well, Google Voice is a Tesla, and it's going to get better over time. We had an amazing podcast episode this month with Tony Saforan of SADA. He's the CEO of SADA and founder. So SADA is Google's premier partner, best in the world, biggest in the world. They did lots of, they brought Colgate Palmolive over to G Suite and all that kind of stuff. So they're specialised in G Suite, and they deal with the big players, the enterprise businesses, while we deal with the smaller businesses. And it's a great chat we have with Tony about the differences between us dealing with small businesses and his business dealing with enterprises, things that we like about G Suite, things that are annoying us, and all those kind of stuff. It's a really good episode to listen to. It's episode 60. So if you go to your podcast app, search for the Kimbley IT podcast and look for episode 60 and have a listen to that. It's a fantastic episode, fantastic show. I think you'll enjoy it.